Addition of ghee has significantly changed the way I make Indian food. Now you can debate and you can say it's healthy for you and it has some rich flavor, but what it does to me is it brings me back to my home in India. It brings me back closer to my mom. You know, 1 tablespoon of ghee on top of my dal and my curry makes a whole world difference, and it just brings more authentic experience. And that is why I think we should start our video with ghee. Ghee is basically butter minus milk solids and some water, leaving essentially pure fat which is beautifully golden and clear when melted. So basically there are 2 essential methods to make a clarified butter or ghee. One is your old whisk way, which will probably take you 2 years to make. Wouldn't recommend you that. The second way is to actually use a food processor, and I add my whipping cream in it and I churn it for like good 5-10 minutes until it turns from whipping cream into butter. Keep peeking it, keep having a look at it and try to see when it actually converts into butter. You will know that it will turn into butter when you will see that the fat is separated from the milk. You will see a lot of chunky fat and a lot of liquid, and that's the step you know that it's ready. Now once you have a mixture of milk and butter, you have to filter it out, leaving the buttermilk on one side and leaving butter on the other side. And the next step is completely optional, but I really like it because it helps me to give a creamy flavor into it. And all you have to do is just with cold water wash your butter, nicely. Don't feel shy to use hands and just press it hard enough so all that milk is gone. So once you get butter, you transfer it in a pan and then heat it on a low heat for roughly 20 to 30 minutes. Keep a check on every 10 minutes. You'll see that fat is getting separate away from the milk, and you'll see it trying to become more golden in color. And you have to keep looking at, use a spoon's back and try to look for that golden color. And once you get something like this, and that is the point you know that it's ready, and then strain it using a cheesecloth, and that's it. That's how you'll see a clear pure fat with no impurities. It's completely completely
golden.
It's completely golden and yellow in color, and it smells really good. And once it cools down, it looks something like this. This is one thing that we used to do at home. I used to remember before, like during winter time, just to get some more coziness and warmth in our bodies, my mother used to apply a little bit of ghee into here, our throat, and just moisturizes our throat, and it's a good moisturizer at the end of the day. You can also use just a regular unsalted butter if you don't want to go through the hassle of making butter and you just want to find a lazy way, so you can do that. Go ahead, but I would strongly encourage you to make your own butter because it's gonna be more fresh, it's gonna taste even more creamier, and it's gonna be more delicious. So do that. So this is like credits are coming and I'm on the side, that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. See you next week.
So cheesy.
Oh, I made a mess.